Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I am checking out Shutter Island. Now the only thing I know about this movie is that it is like a psychological thriller. I love those. I've been watching those lately. I've seen Prisoners by Denis Villeneuve, I believe. I have seen Silence of the Lambs, that's coming on the channel very soon. I've also seen A Quiet Place. I don't know if that counts as psychological thriller, but I've been loving this movie just because of the mystery aspect and how much it gets you thinking and the conversations that can come out of those. I've been loving those on this channel. That's a lot of my channel actually. Leonardo DiCaprio, some would argue he's one of the greatest to ever do it. Let's check it out. Hit that like button, it helps the channel so much more than you think. Consider subscribing if you enjoy reactions like this and you want to see more of my face. Let's check out Shutter Island. As you guys know, I love going into these movies 100% fresh. I don't watch any trailers or nothing. 1954, crazy. Sometimes I don't even want to know the genre of the movie. Let me just be surprised by it. Oopsie. I paused on accident. Oh, someone is seasick, huh? Teddy. That would be me right there. Ah, he's a cop. I like how he's trying to motivate himself. It's a lot of water. Oh, chains. Okay. Is this like a prison carrier? Oh, wow. He's in this too?
I just can't stomach the water.
When he's not hulking out.
You're my new partner. That's right. Not the best way to meet with my head halfway down the toilet. Doesn't exactly square with Teddy Daniels, the man, the legend. I'll give you that. The legend.
Teddy Daniels.
How long you been with the Marshal? 4 years?
Marshals.
So you know how small it is. Sure.
Hmm.
What about you? You got a girl? Married? I was.
I love how we're learning so much about them from that little conversation. What happened to her?
Jesus, don't worry about it. There was a
That's
fire
sad.
in the apartment building while I was at work. 4 people. Not the fire, so that's important. Sorry, boss. Damn.
That's sad.
Cigarettes. Oh yeah, I want a month. I sworn they were in my jacket before I...
So he did mention marshals. Are they like investigators or like? Cause the ship did look like a prison transport because of all the handcuffs and whatnot.
Give you a briefing about the institution before you left. All I know is it's a mental hospital.
Interesting. Mental hospital.
Well, if it's just folks running around hearing voices and chasing after butterflies, they wouldn't need us.
Right. Oh, this ominous music. It's a whole island.
So where we're headed?
Is it like some kind of Guantanamo Bay or something?
It's the only way on. Or off. We'll be casting off as soon as you two are ashore. I'd appreciate it if you'd hurry up about it.
Why?
Storm's coming.
I don't know, man. I think this movie is gonna be hell of interesting just based on some of the elements I'm getting from it so far. The ominous music, the island. Are people gonna try escape? Are they gonna see some heinous shit? That's like Arkham right there, Arkham Asylum.
Never seen a marshal's badge before.
Deputy.
I'm Deputy Warden McPherson, gentlemen. Welcome to Shutter Island. I'll be the one taking you up to Ashecliffe.
So that dock is the only way in or out.
They seem a little on edge, Mr.
Even the... Right, they are on edge. I can only imagine the kind of crazy prisoners they have in there. Of course, this ominous music is not helping matters at all. If I'm being honest, I'm nervous.
Is that building on the bluffs? An old Civil War fort. The most dangerous patients are housed there. Admittance to Ward C is forbidden without the written consent and physical presence of both myself and Dr. Cawley. Is that understood?
Dang.
Executive Order 319 of the Federal Code of Penitentiary states that when inside a penitentiary, the officers of that institution have final authority.
I did not know that.
Get through this gate with your firearms.
Will that come up later? Because I mean, the movie just started, but it's clear shit might pop off. We still have 2 hours of movie left, so it's clear something might pop off where they would have wished they had their firearms, but we'll see the interesting places the movie goes with that.
That's a weird sight, if you don't mind me saying.
The only facility of its kind in
Right.
the U.S., even the world. We take only the most dangerous damaged patients, ones no other hospital can manage. And it's all due to Dr. Collins.
Interesting. Oh, he's zoning in on them. What happened to her throat? I want to know more about her now. And you know, there's this whole thing about people who are incarcerated or people who are in institutions like this being expendable to like different heinous shit, you know? And when I looked at that woman, I'm not gonna lie that the thought of some kind of experimentation on her went through my mind. Cause I mean, you don't know what the doctors up in here are up to.
Numerous times by Scotland Yard, MI5, the OSS.
Why? What do intelligence aides consult a psychiatrist about?
I guess you'll have to ask him.
Interesting. I like how very observant Leo's character is, Teddy.
Marshal Daniels?
Doctor.
Uh-oh.
Thank you, Deputy Warden. That'll be all.
Pleasure, gentlemen.
He had a lot to...
For some reason, I don't trust this man.
We drove screws into their brains, immersed them in icy water until they lost consciousness or even drowned.
Jesus.
And now?
We treat them, try to heal, try to cure. And if that fails, at least we provide them with a measure of comfort in their life.
I want to believe that so bad, but I'm inclined not to. Obviously, the way we treat people in psych wards have like significantly improved from back in the day, just like how he said, but this is a movie after all. We'll see some kind of nasty shit that he gets up to.
Murdered them in some
Mhm.
cases.
In almost all cases, yes.
And personally, Doctor, I'd have to say screw their senses.
It's my job to treat
Oh.
my patients, not their victims. I'm not here to judge.
So this female prisoner,
Patient.
Interesting, Teddy. Patient, yes.
Between 10 and midnight.
she considered dangerous?
You could say that. She killed all 3 of her children.
Fuck.
And what about the husband?
He died on the beaches at Normandy. She's a war widow. She starved herself when she first came here. She insisted the children weren't dead.
Wow. Is that the lady he saw outside?
Sorry, Doctor, you don't happen to have an aspirin, do you?
Crimes and headaches, Marshal.
What the hell was that flashback he just had?
The warden and his men scoured the island. Not a trace. And what's more disturbing is we don't know how she got out of her room. It was locked from the outside. And the only window's barred. It's as if she evaporated straight through the walls.
What is going on? Did she really escape or did they do something to her?
Come on, Doc, she couldn't get 10 yards in that terrain.
Marshal?
Did he find something?
We're gonna have to hold on to this.
And you say she had to come through here?
You guys already know I do not trust the doctor, but let's go.
Anyone who was working
We'll
out.
take your request under consideration.
This is not a request, Doctor.
What the hell? Consideration?
Patient has escaped now. You will comply or
All I can
risk-
say is I'll see what I can.
Doctor, we're gonna need to speak with the staff. Do you understand?
I'll assemble them in the common room after dinner. If you have any further questions, feel free to join the deputy warden in the cell.
What do you guys think? I mean, I'm just opening the conversation. Obviously, you guys watching this have seen the movie, but at this point in the movie, did you trust the doctor? Because he seems very sus. Definitely very suspect, and him seeming like he's withholding information from the investigators seems very sus as well. But at the same time, movies with plot twists and mysteries like this kind of like bait you. Like they throw you a bait with like a suspect you should focus on and then switch it up on you. So at this point, that bait is probably the doctor. He's like the obvious suspect, but we'll see. Also, Teddy's past. He had a flashback of bodies frozen by a train and stuff. Like,
What about those caves down there? Have you checked them?
No way she could get there. The base of those cliffs are covered in the poison ivy, live oak, sumac, 1,000 plants with thorns as big as my dick. You said yourself, Marshal, she's got no shoes.
right.
All right, let's check the other side.
Shutter Island is really not somewhere that can be easily escaped from.
What's in there? More patients?
Sewage treatment facility. It's getting dark soon. I'm calling this off for the night. Let's go, boys!
Again, I got the feeling that everybody...
Glenn me. Sir, I didn't see nothing.
And you were at your post all night?
Yeah, but I didn't see a thing.
Glenn,
He don't sound confident.
anyone. Come on, anyone.
She was in a group therapy session.
Anything unusual occur?
Define unusual.
Excuse me.
Right. That happens a lot here. Right.
No, sorry.
Miss Solando say anything to her.
She was worried about the rain, and she hated the food here. Complained constantly. Yes, Dr. Sheehan led the discussion.
Dr. Sheehan?
Dr. Sheehan, who's that?
He's Rachel's primary psychiatrist who directly oversees her care.
Oh, they should have seen them immediately.
Patient has escaped, and you let her primary
Right.
doctor leave on vacation?
Of course.
Right. Very suspect.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Okay, I'm just sharing my thoughts. From this point, I'm getting the heavy sense that there's a chance collectively everybody in this institution knows that some fuckery is going on. But everyone is collectively just playing along or not giving too much away. You know what I mean? It's like every institution or everybody or organizations like this, you can imagine that sometimes if they're doing something illegal that they don't want people to know, they all keep it a secret if like the press is coming or if a detective or something like this is happening, you know? They all hide their dirty laundries if visitors are coming. So that's kind of the feeling I'm getting at this point of the movie.
I'm sorry, sir, but it's all down, all the lines. The storm's hitting the mainland like a hammer.
If you get it working, come find me immediately. The marshals need to make an important call.
All right.
It's Mahler.
Quite right, Marshal.
This flashbacks he's having.
You don't indulge in alcohol? I'm surprised. Isn't it common for men in your profession to imbibe?
Common enough. And yours? What's that? Iced tea in your glass there?
Excellent, Marshal. You have outstanding defense mechanisms. You must be quite adept at interrogation.
He's already therapizing him. There is some backstory here that I want to know so badly of. Right, that's the war.
Wolves.
Very impressive defense mechanisms.
Yikes. Ah, that was the same music that was playing on that day, wasn't it? Yeah, he just stayed there and watched him go.
His English really is very good. You hit the consonants a tad hard, though. Yeah, German?
Is legal immigration a crime?
Oh, I don't know, Doctor. You tell us.
Damn.
And we'll do all we can to help.
This investigation is over. We're gonna file our reports and we're gonna hand it
Right.
over to Hoover's boys. Hoover's boys, that's right. We're taking the ferry back in the morning. Come on, Chuck.
I have a feeling that will not happen.
Just never really quit anything before.
You haven't heard the truth once yet, Chuck. Listen, Rachel Solano didn't slip out of a locked cell barefoot without any help. I think
Right.
she had a lot of help. Maybe Paulie sit.
I think so too.
I found a whole stack of these, Teddy. Jesus, are you ever sober anymore?
Killed a lot of people.
He used to drink a lot.
She's still here.
Who? Rachel?
The prisoner?
She never left.
Oh, this music playing.
Remember when we stayed in the cabin in the summer, Teddy? We were so
Mm.
happy. She's here. You can't leave.
Wow. This is what motivated him to stay and continue, huh?
You have to wake up.
The ashes. Oh gosh, she's just melting away.
You have to let me go.
Oh god. Anytime this song starts playing, you know some sad shit's about to happen. Fuck, that was hard. And there you go. Now I'm emotionally invested in this man. Cause you know, like every like a lot of tough people, you know, and like the doctor said, he has some really good defense mechanisms. You know, he's a tortured man, you know, bruised and wounded from war, very emotionally, of course, and probably has PTSD and stuff, and not just from that, from the death of his wife as well. So like he has a lot of walls, very tough exterior, but inside he's suffering, and you love that from your antagonist. From your protagonist. And yeah, now I'm fully invested. I'm fully invested in Teddy. That was such a sad scene though, and I think it's so beautiful that it's his wife that like told him to stay, because he was ready to pack up, because they weren't trying to play ball. But his wife also mentioned he is here. So who's he? I know they were talking about she being Rachel, but who is he?
The old school believes in surgical intervention, psychosurgery, procedures like the trans-orbital lobotomy. Some say the patients become reasonable, docile. Others say they become zombies.
Definitely zombies.
It's meant to keep her from becoming violent, but it was only intermittently effective. The greatest obstacle to her recovery was her refusal to face what she had done.
Interesting.
A glass of water alone in the kitchen? Like that's no big deal?
Why was that a big deal?
It was obvious. She wanted me to pull out my thing so that she could laugh at it.
Alright, man. Go away.
Fucking world we live in, I'll tell you that. You know what? They should be gassed. All of them. The retard killers, the niggers. You kill your own kid, gas the bitch.
Interesting fella.
That nurse?
Please stop that.
That nurse, maybe she had kids, huh? Just trying to make ends meet, a normal life.
Oh, that's bothering the shit out of him, huh?
You tore her face off. Congratulations. No, for her, not ever again, no. Do you know what she would... You.
Will you consider this torture?
Do you? No! No!
Andrew Ladis.
Come on, I got him.
Andrew Ladis. Is that who his wife was talking about in the dream?
They say there are
She's probably been here a while.
whole cities to ash. And what do you call them? Televisions, voices and faces coming from a box. I hear enough voices already.
Yeah, she's definitely been here for a long time. before freaking atom bombs and televisions.
What's he like?
Right.
He's, okay, nice. Not hard on the eyes, as my mother. No, Dr. Sheehan's a good doctor.
Interesting.
Could I have a glass of water?
No problem.
I'm getting the impression that she's terrified of him, but saying nice things about him. By the way, she's such a great actor. She's very convincing with her switch in emotions and her quote-unquote normalcy. Oh shit. She just wrote a secret message.
You got a duty, you got a career. What I'm doing, it's not exactly by the book. I don't give a damn about by the book, boss. I just want to know what the hell's going on.
Alright, he deserves to know.
Okay.
Fuck. We're getting deep.
He's also a firebug. Andrew Ladis.
He started the
match.
fire that killed his
Caused the
wife.
fire.
Ah. So, firebug, is that a old term for, what do they call them? Pyromaniacs? Is that the term? People who love setting stuff on fire. Criminally, might I add. Okay, now we know who Andrew Ladies is. Okay. He's the one who started the fire. That's why he's really invested in this. Which I'm conflicted about, because that means Andrew is his real target here, not the case of finding the missing lady. Her case was just his into the establishment. I love where this is going.
First he went to prison, then he got transferred here. Then what? Then nothing. He vanished like he never existed. No record whatsoever. Pretty sure he's not.
Interesting.
So could Rachel Solando, for that matter. A lot of places to hide a body here. Only one place no one would really notice.
Where is that?
No.
Right.
Come on, boss. She wrote it.
Right. Where did she run? Fuck. I knew she knew more than she was saying. And the reason why I'm so invested in this is like it reminded me of I think it was a manga I was reading. I think it's called Chainsaw Man, and there's this one scene where like two people were having a conversation and someone was listening. Like this almighty power was listening, and one of them wrote on a note, Makima is watching. Which is like the villain. Sorry, is listening. And it just gave me that impression. It just made me think of that. Because, yeah, like I said, that lady, the last patient they talked to, her acting was so good. And the moment he mentioned the Andrew guy, the way her face got so uncomfortable, and then she wrote the run and left. I thought she was gonna write a clue, like they know something, or they took him, or they took her, but that would be too easy. We're just like 40 minutes in, and the mystery would have already been solved, well, part of it. So her just writing run tells us that something off is going on here, that we need to look deeper.
Watch out!
Holy shit. The wind is going crazy. Are they going inside there? Hell no. I bet they're gonna find some shit here, huh? A building in the middle of a cemetery, and y'all just walk in there like it's nothing.
What are you gonna do about it? I'm not here to kill.
Revenge? Then why are you here? To question him?
Twice.
Shit. I love though that his I wanted to say sidekick. I love that his partner is so like supportive, and he's like a real road dog. You know what I'm saying? Like he gives me the vibe of someone who will go into hell with you, you know? Cause like he said earlier, like I'm your freaking partner. Like I just want to know what's going on. I want to know what is in the loop. So like he just said, if it was my wife, I'll freaking end him twice. You feel me? So I love that he's very what's the word? Dependable. God. Yeah, this takes me back to Schindler's List. Not surprised, honestly. Damn. Oh, one shot too.
It wasn't warfare, it was
slaughter.
That I've had enough of killing. That's not why I'm here.
So what is this all about?
And I love that so much, because it's not just about killing.
I started doing some checking on Ashecliffe. A lot of people know about this place. No one wants to talk, you know. It's like they're scared or something.
Yes, there's a big secret here.
A special grant from the House Un-American Activities Committee.
UAC? And how exactly fighting the commies from an island in Boston Harbor?
By conducting experiments on the mind.
Right. Experiments.
Stabs 3 men to death. His lawyer pleads insanity, but noise. He stands up in the courtroom and he begs the judge for the electric chair anywhere but a mental hospital.
Because he don't want to go back.
Crazy people, they're the perfect subjects. They talk, nobody listens.
Right.
People are doing to each other, right? For Christ's sakes, we fought a goddamn war to stop them, and now I find out it may be happening here, on our soil? No.
So what are you really here to do, Ted?
I love this so much because, like, a lesser writer or a less skilled filmmaker, writer of the story would have made his motivation just as simple as revenge. Just as simple as coming here to avenge his wife. But no, it's like, let's go deeper. I love that they use his backstory of fighting the Nazi as his reason for not wanting revenge or to kill anymore. It just makes your character way more interesting and make the movie way more engaging, that he's not just there for simple revenge, but like he wants to get to the root of the experimentation. And I mean, right from when we saw that lady in the beginning with her eyes all red and bulged out and with a slit on the neck with very thin hair, I'm like, you know, some nasty shit is going on in this island, man.
Wait a minute. You started asking around about Ash, waiting for a chance to get out here, and then suddenly they need a U.S. Marshal?
I got lucky. There was a patient escaping. Perfect excuse.
No, boss. Luck doesn't work that way.
Right, what if they set you up to come here?
All they had to do was fake an escape to get you here, and now they have you. Now they have us both. Here, now.
Fuck, I love this movie. I fucking... And this is what I was saying about his partner being so dope and so dependable, right? Because it's like, obviously Teddy is a little bit blinded by his overall motivation to like crack this place like an egg and expose them. So he might not have even thought of the idea that he was set up to be brought here. This is freaking brilliant, man. And Mark Ruffalo's character... Come on, man. Such a great actor. The way he delivered the line and the way this camera was spinning. Oh, that gave me low-key goosebumps, man. It's like everything here stinks of government op. What if they brought you here on purpose? Because, yes, usually isn't that how things go when there's like a whistleblower or someone investigating like a big corporation or something like that? It's like... You feel like you're onto them, but like low-key they're onto you because they have way more resources and stuff like that. And God, when he said, what if Rachel never even existed? She was just a ploy to bring you here. And that would make sense why everybody was acting fishy. Everybody, from the guards to the doctors. Damn. And that's the thing. It's an island. They can't just escape. It's not like they can just walk off, like they're here.
The law of 4, I love. You said you had no idea what that second line could refer to, correct?
Who is
Right.
67? Yes, I'm afraid I still don't. None of us do.
Nothing comes to mind.
Was that a patient's number?
Because I believe I just heard you say there are 24 patients in Ward C and 42 patients in Wards A and B, which means there's a total of what, 66 patients at this facility?
That is correct, yes.
And they're missing 2.
But I'm afraid we don't. This is ridiculous.
We're doing our goddamn job.
Didn't McPherson tell you the good news?
No, what's the good news, Doc?
Rachel's been found.
That's some bullshit. That is some bullshit. Rachel was taken by them and something was done to her. He's playing along, huh?
Yes, I'm afraid so. Now, if you could tell us what you did yesterday, where you were, it would really help us narrow down our search.
Yes,
Tell us, Rachel.
I made breakfast for Jim and the children, and then I packed Jim's lunch and he left.
That's the husband, yeah.
I decided to take a long swim in the lake.
The same lake she killed her children in. I'm trying to read his face. Oh, she thinks that's her husband?
You're gone.
Because he died in the war.
You're dead.
In Normandy.
I cry every night.
I think there's this very sad and frightening parallel going on there, because obviously Teddy lost his wife. And if you think back to the dream, he's missing her, and she, even with her mental state, I guess part of her misses Jim, or like her husband, because like they said in the beginning, he died at the at Normandy, I believe it was, I think. So yeah, I think at this point Teddy's probably seeing his wife in Rachel. Wow, he's really playing the part, and some of this feels real for him.
Who the fuck are you? Who are you?
It's all right.
Right.
We found her down by the lighthouse, skipping stones. No idea how she got out, but I'm gonna have to ask you to go down into the basement. There's food, water.
How did you find her at the bottom of the lighthouse skipping stones, where there's like no bruise or no injury on her feet? No bruise, no injury on her feet, nothing. And in the beginning, they explained how brutal that whole terrain is. And both of her shoes, both pairs were like inside. So y'all on some bullshit. I don't trust them. Yeah, I don't trust them at all.
This place to be when the hurricane hits.
Are you all right? You look pale.
I'm fine. It's just, boss.
Was he drugged?
So goddamn bright, isn't it?
Photosensitivity, headache sometimes. Marshal, are you having a migraine?
I'll be all right.
Sit down, boss. Better sit down, Teddy.
Filled it with razors and shook it as hard as they could. Take the pills, Marshal.
I don't want
It'll
the
stop
pills.
the pain, Marshal. Take the pills.
He don't know what those pills are.
Should have been locked up.
I don't trust these motherfuckers, man. You already know how I feel from the first 10 minutes of this movie. I did not trust these motherfuckers at all. Shit.
That's the ward. Don't you worry about him, all right?
Oh, you should be very worried about him. Did you see that face? God, they always narrow down on that mother and child hugging each other. I mean, how do you unsee that? I mean, recently I was on a live stream with some of my viewers. By the way, we do like a live stream every Sunday afternoon if that's something you're interested in, and we just chat about movies and stuff. But I was chatting with some of my subscribers, some friends that are like ex-military, and we were just talking about war and trauma and regret and, you know, things they brought back home from war. And it was very surreal for me to like have those conversations with them, and I respected them so much more because the amount of things you carry back home from war, from fighting. I mean, look at this scene. It's like, how do you forget something like this? Like, is your brain even capable of forgetting, like, witnessing such a sight? Like, seeing those piles of, you know, people just like frozen there. Don't tell me he's gonna see his wife in that face. Oh wow, that's Rachel. Holy shit. I mean, to add to the PTSD, having freaking nightmares like this.
How much you need it?
Wow, trying to tempt him with alcoholism.
Clock's ticking, my friend. We're running out of time.
I had no idea this movie was gonna be
Give me a hand here.
such a mind fuck. Oh my god, her kid. But this just in his mind, right? Because they drowned, not slashed like this.
Why didn't you see?
I tried. I wanted to, but by the time it was too late.
Question. Is this a manifestation of his maybe guilt for coming there not for the missing woman, but for Andrew? Is this a manifestation of that guilt? Because like I said earlier, I kind of felt conflicted that was the reason he came here instead of actually coming here because the prisoner got missing. So could this be a manifestation of that? Obviously, you guys have finished the movie and you have hindsight of all that, so be fair to me when giving that information in the comments. But just let me know. This is fucked.
See? Aren't they beautiful?
She's looking right at him, dog. I mean, I do appreciate the fact that it's more so psychological shit that's happening, not like spiritual or like demonic stuff. Because spiritual and demonic stuff, there's no much making sense of. But this... Hello? Who is this?
You need to find him and you kill him dead.
Oh. Well, that's a conflict. Because he doesn't want to kill anymore. Poor guy is fighting demons, man.
I got it.
Let's go. Okay, boss.
You said it's flooding?
That's it's a good possibility. Yeah. All the electronic security, fences, gates, the doors. Nice day for a stroll, don't you think? Towards Seaford.
In the midst of all this, they want to go investigate some more.
Did Noyce give you anything on a layout?
Not really. All he remembered was people screaming day and night, no windows, and iron bars everywhere.
I can't even imagine the kind of shit they're gonna find in here.
We got most of the Bugsies locked down now. Some of them are still loose. If you see one, don't try to restrain them yourselves. These fuckers will kill you. Clear? All right, get your asses moving then.
Okay, now we have stakes. Some of them are still loose. I bet now y'all wish you had your guns. Go back. Come be me, bruh. I'm not that brave. Go back. The silence in the movie too is also haunting. Not the flickering lights. They have all the horror staples right here.
I can feel him.
What the fuck you mean you can feel him? Okay, that was a scare. Tag your it for emotional support. My guy, is this how you play tag?
With hydrogen.
Yeah.
That's funny. Bombs explode, eh? But not the hydrogen. Implodes, creating an explosion. The millionth degree.
That's a very intelligent guy. Hey, take it easy. Don't kill him. Why are you strangling him?
Damn it. No, not you. Not you. Take a walk. Come on. Paula's gonna have my goddamn...
What can I say? Bro, I'll be shaking in my boots.
Never twice. Just tell me how they got you.
They knew.
Don't you get it? Everything you were up to. Your whole plan. This is a game.
They knew it.
All of this.
Isn't that what his partner was telling him? That like they all knew?
George, you're wrong. You're wrong. Been alone much since you got here? I've been with my partner. You never worked with him before, have you?
Oh no.
He's a U.S. Marshal. You never worked.
Did his partner set him up too?
She's gonna kill you. She's gonna kill you. You wanna uncover the truth?
Man, I love this tug of war between, like he's saying, between the truth and his wife. Like, you gotta pick one. And right, I think during the first and second dream when his wife came out, I feel like everything seemed good. But I think in the third dream, or maybe the second dream, when she told him, I want you to kill Andrew Lacey for me, I was like, hold on now. Like, why would the ghost of your wife or something be telling you to do something that you clearly don't want to do? Because he doesn't want to kill. So why would your wife be telling you to go do something that's against your nature? That don't seem like love to me. You know what I mean? So what he's saying now, like she's fucking with your brain and like she's, oh God, so many things going through my mind. I can't even keep it straight. But yeah, it just feels a bit off that she would want him to be very vengeful and go against his nature. Maybe she's not real. I mean, of course, we know she's not real, but like maybe she's not like the real essence of his wife. Maybe that's just some guilt in his head or something manifesting as her ghost and stuff. Same way with the patient, the other lady with her 3 children in that dream he had.
Let her go! I can't! I can't!
The poor guy is just suffering, man.
All right, well, they're on their way to the roof. Let's get the hell out of here.
Just keep going. You belong here.
Is he gonna keep trusting him after what George just told him?
Look it over later, that's all.
He don't trust him
Ashecliffe's
very
that
much.
Way. Not going to Ashecliffe. I'm going to that lighthouse and find out what the fuck is happening on this island.
Wow. I mean, if Mark Ruffalo's character end up being a traitor or like a secret agent, I'll be sad, man, because I really like his character.
Chuck! Chuck!
Like I said, I would be heartbroken if Chuck. Holy shit. Christ. Oh, I'm sweating. Oh, he made it down. What the hell? Was that not a butt? This man is kicking rats. It's almost nightfall.
I'm Teddy. That's right.
Who is she?
Taking a hand from behind.
Why?
Oh, that would definitely hurt you.
If you don't mind.
Is she an escaped patient?
The copious genius of it.
Please, Rachel, start talking, because there's so much mystery here that we're trying to uncover, man. Start talking.
You're declared insane. In any of these reasonable protests or valid fears. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Survival instincts are.
You're smarter than you look, Marshal. That's probably.
That's probably not a good thing in here.
I started asking about these large shipments of sodium and opium-based hallucinogens.
Psychotropic drugs.
Right.
Too.
Opioids.
Orbital lobotomy.
They're still doing that shit, huh?
He has no memories to confess.
Right.
You can never take away all man's memories. Never.
Marshal, the North American POWs, during their brainwashing experiment, soldiers into traitors. That's what they're doing here.
I mean, finally, like, someone has told us, like, right from the beginning, when Teddy stepped into the compound and we saw that lady with the eyes out, with the very thin hair and the slit on the neck, like, ain't no way these people ain't like working or experimenting on these prisoners, because it's like there's that intersectionality there, right? Because one, they are quote unquote prisoners, like a group of people that society don't care about anyways for some good reason, but you know what I mean. There's that, and the fact that they're clinically insane, which is another part of society that people don't usually care about or even think twice about. Even like people who are neurodivergent, like society don't even think much about them, then add clinically insane upon them. So they're like the perfect people that a-holes like this can take advantage of, because no one cares about them or no one is looking for them in the first place. So you have an isolated freaking island where you can do every manner of shit you want to do to these people. You have that, no escape, you control everyone who comes in, and you have people that are quote unquote expendable to you. So you got everything you need for like experimentation there. Freaking demonic, yo.
They can leave.
Right.
I am
They don't give a damn.
I was an esteemed psychiatrist from a respected family.
Right. They didn't give a damn.
Seen any walking nightmares like, come on, man.
Come on, man. And you know, me pointing out these things that I call out is not a way, is not an ego thing to be like, oh, I told you so. God damn it. It's like writings were on the fucking wall, but I didn't want to believe it. Everybody knows. The nurse, the guards, everybody knew. God, this is making my skin crawl. Uh-oh.
I won't be here. I moved during...
Right.
Way off the island is a ferry, and...
Damn. He's like, challenge accepted. Attaboy. He's gonna play it cool.
Have a seat.
It's crazy how he's holding his composure now that he knows everything.
Just looking around.
Find anything?
Did you enjoy God's latest gift?
God's latest gift? The rain?
If I was to sink my teeth to your eye right now, would you be able to stop me before I blinded you?
Give it a try.
There's just this eerie feeling now that we know the full truth about this place and that everyone is an accomplice.
By one of Noyce's stories that he beat him up. Cigarette?
No thanks, I quit.
So you're taking the ferry?
Yes, absolutely. We've gotten all we came here for, so.
He knows something is off.
My partner, Chuck.
You don't have a partner, Marshal. You came here alone.
What the fuck?
Time. Everyone wants a quick fix. They always have. I'm trying to do something that people, yourself included, don't understand, and I'm not going to give up without a fight.
Wow. They're all onto him now.
I can see that.
So tell me again about your partner.
What partner?
Wow. He's not gonna abandon Chuck, right? Okay, at least from my point of view, that just shows that Chuck was actually on his side. Because, like, they're obviously trying to get rid of Chuck or have gotten rid of Chuck.
If you'll wait a moment, I'll find you someone who can take you to the dock.
Is that an injection?
Can't create monsters, and you are wounded. And wouldn't you agree? When you see a monster, you must stop it.
Wow. I agree. He's about to stop you now. Yes, sir. If you see a monster, you must stop it.
There's only one place they'd take him.
To the lighthouse.
He's my partner. If they are hurting him, if they're holding him against his will, I've got to bring him out. Can't lose anyone else.
I love that.
Please, please don't do this. Don't go.
I'm sorry, honey.
That's not your honey.
The truth is, it was one fucking ugly tie.
Interesting. Ooh, is this a poison ivy?
Don't move! Stay where you are!
Wait, are you gonna kill me?
I'm not gonna kill you.
Are you gonna steal his outfit? Wow, maybe the lighthouse is not where they said it was.
Why are you all wet, baby?
What the fuck?
God's sake, dry off, you'll catch cold.
All right.
This movie's going places, man.
Yes, he's here. Have Dr. Sheehan take a look at your man before you send him up.
So,
Wow.
Dr. Sheehan came in on the ferry this morning.
Not exactly.
He was here the whole time?
Did she know? I found the doctor in a cave out by the cliffs, but I'll never get to her.
I don't doubt it, considering she's not real. Your delusions are more severe than I thought.
Hold on. Okay, because at this point we don't know what is real and what is fake. At this point.
Epileptics. You're not on anything, as a matter of fact.
And what the fuck is this? Huh? What the fuck is this? Withdrawal.
From smoking?
Oh, so for the past 2 years, you've had somebody slipping me drugs in Boston. Is that it?
Not Boston. You've been here for 2 years, a patient of this institution.
What?
Couldn't find time to look at it? Well, read it now. Go ahead.
That could have been gotten from Chuck, though.
Let's try this another way. Your wife's maiden name was Chanal, am I correct?
Don't you even talk about her, don't
I'm
you?
afraid I have to.
What the hell?
Your name is Andrew Ladis, 67th patient at Ashecliffe. He's you.
What?
Let's get down to the facts.
You've created a story in which you're not a murderer, you're a hero. Still a U.S. Marshal, only here at Ashecliffe.
Okay, essentially, what doctor is trying to tell him that he created the same situation that, what's her name? The escapee created in her head after she took down her 3 kids and created this scenario that like nothing else exists. It didn't happen, and created this elaborate story that her kids are still alive and all this. So essentially the doctor is saying that's the same thing he is going through. Come on, like that don't make any sense. Well, I don't know what to believe, but let's keep going.
And you do anything not to be here of a transcript of the conversation.
Let's see more proof, man.
Permanent measures will be taken to ensure you can't hurt anyone ever again. They'll lobotomize you, Andrew. You understand?
Holy shit, I'm speechless, y'all. I do not know what to believe at this point.
Dr. Naring's gonna turn me into one of his ghosts. What about my partner? You gonna tell the U.S. Marshal's office that he's a defense mechanism?
Hello, boss.
Holy shit. Yes, that is Chuck, but it could still be that Chuck is a double agent, right? Chuck being here doesn't explain or like justify everything Doctor have been telling him about Teddy being crazy. It doesn't justify it. Could it just be that like Chuck is on their side, has been on their side this whole time? The same thing George told him when he was at George's cell.
What the fuck is going on here? You working for him?
That's what I'm thinking.
Watch me every minute. Who are you? Who are you? Tell me.
You can feel the betrayal.
I've been your primary psychiatrist for the last 2 years. I'm Lester Sheehan.
No fucking way.
Attempted in psychiatry and it would bring you back. I thought that if we let you play this out, we could get you to see how untrue, how impossible it is. You've had the run of the place for 2 days. Where are the Nazi experiments?
Right.
The satanic OR.
I'm having a hard time believing him, but it's making so much sense.
We're on the front lines of a war here, old boy. And right now, it all comes down to you.
And putting that pressure on him too is like...
Because that's the only way you're ever getting off this island.
Huh. Hello?
It's a toy, Andrew. We're telling you the truth.
Wow.
Simon. Henry.
The 3 children?
The one who tells you over and over that you should have saved her. Saved them all.
That was his wife and his kids?
I'm back. We got him just outside Oklahoma. Must have stopped 10 places in between here and Tulsa. I could sleep for a week.
Wow. Because she drowned the babies. God, my brain is in a million places right now, but I'm trying to piece it together.
School's not in on Saturday.
My school is...
Oh, at this point, she had already lost her mind. That's why the baby was saying you could have saved me.
Let's put them at the table, Andrew. We'll dry them off. We'll change their clothes. They'll be our living dolls.
Holy shit.
I love you like
God.
Andrew.
So this is what happened.
Rachel.
Ah, that was his doctor. That was his nurse.
Why are you here?
Because I killed my wife.
Wow.
Why did you do that?
They helped him make the breakthrough.
She murdered our children. She told me to let her go.
Wow, they made a breakthrough.
Now that is Rachel Solano. I made them up.
Why?
We need to hear you say it.
To protect himself.
Clicking across her skull, just pulling the wires just for fun.
So there were signs that she was clinically insane.
She told me that, but I didn't listen.
There were signs.
I killed them because I didn't get her help.
Fuck, this movie cracked me open like an egg. I am so bamboozled. It's crazy because, like, even naturally, like, you don't need a PhD to know that, like, our brain kind of, like, protects us in a way from, like, bad memories. That's why some of us have, like, very vague memory of traumatic events. It's just your brain trying to protect you and to make you happy is on, like, survival mode. But, like, this is, like, extreme of that. I mean, this is probably possible in real life, like, psychologically, but it's like for 90% of this film, we have been part of his, like, universe that he created in his brain, because he couldn't come to terms with the fact that he...
You reset, Andrew, like a tape playing over and over on an endless loop. I hope that what we've done here will be enough to stop it from ever happening again, but I need to know you've accepted reality.
They were doing their job the whole time. That is crazy. I was so wrong. Acceptance. This movie was a trip, y'all. This movie was a trip. I have a headache just putting all this together.
How we doing this morning? Good. Neil? Can't complain.
Now he's smoking the smokes again.
Gotta get off this rock, Chuck. Get back to the mainland. Whatever the hell's going on here, it's bad.
Will that ever happen?
Don't worry about it. They're not gonna catch us.
Oh, wow. That's so sad. He has regressed again.
That's right. We're too smart for him. Yeah, we are, aren't we?
Fuck, that is so heartbreaking.
You know, this place makes me wonder.
Yeah, what's that, boss?
Which would be worse? To live as a monster? Or to die as a good man? Teddy?
What are you trying to do? Yeah, his time has come. It could also be like he's faking that he has regressed just so they can end it. Because he doesn't want to live anymore. Let me know if that's an opinion you share about this movie as well. He wasn't wrong about shit going on in the lighthouse. This is Martin Scorsese? that makes so much sense. Man. What a film, y'all. What a film. My brain is mush right now. Mark Ruffalo and Leo did a fantastic job. Thank you all for watching this long, man. This movie, I mean, it just pulled the rug right off under me, man. It's like I was so invested in the mystery that he was trying to solve on the island, and he was the mystery. You know what I mean? Like, I was so lost in the sauce throughout the movie that even in that third act, when he finally reached the lighthouse and the truth was being told to him, I was in massive denial just as much as he was. in denial and his brain trying to protect him. I don't know what else to add to this movie that I haven't said, because I always pause and talk about it. But oh man, this could have been 2 different movies, you know. And I don't say that in a bad way. I mean, like, the plot twist. Because if the movie had ended with him going into that tower, saving Chuck, who was his therapist, the fuck, like, if he had gone save Chuck and they found a way off the island and exposed the island, I feel like that would have been a satisfactory end to the movie. You know what I mean? It would have still worked, like they like blew the whistle on this whole operation. But to even bring it deeper to the fact that, like, he was the mystery and we were all just on the ride on his journey. I mean, now, like, it puts all the visions he's been seeing in, like, everything has context now. That's why I said rewatching this movie is going to be amazing, even while I edit it, if I do edit it. Man, this movie was so good. It was so good. And I love that the movie didn't have any, like, spiritual or, like, mythical, like, aspect. It was just purely psychological. And I don't know if there are extreme cases this extreme in real life, but, like, it's food for thought. It's worth thinking about. God, I was so immersed in this whole thing, and even, like I said, during the end, I was in as much denial as he was. And yeah, like, coming in terms with the fact that you killed your wife and she killed your 3 kids, I can see how your brain is going to do all the mental gymnastics to make you forget that or not accept it. And in the ending, like, hearing that he's the type to regress because he regressed before, I feel like in that ending, a part of me is telling me he didn't regress, but he just pretended to regress because he wanted to forget. He wanted to forget everything through the, like, lobotomy, because, like, there's no way he could live with himself knowing that fact. Great movie. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. It helps me so much. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear everything you have to say. I'll catch you all next time. Peace. I have such a big headache. I need to go lay down or something. Thanks for watching.